Hello, and welcome to the English Listen Lab. In today's episode, we have an exciting story that will help you practice your English listening skills at a B2 level. This story follows a young woman named Sophie, who embarks on an unexpected journey that changes her life forever. Listen carefully, immerse yourself in the story, and try to pick up new vocabulary and expressions along the way. Sophie's Journey, A Leap of Faith, Chapter 1. The Crossroads. Sophie had always followed the rules. She grew up in a small town, excelled in school, and landed a well-paying job in finance. Everything seemed perfect on the surface, but deep inside, she felt something was missing. She often wondered if she was truly happy or just living the life that was expected of her. One evening, while scrolling through her social media feed, she saw a quote that caught her attention. "Life begins at the end of your comfort zone." She paused, reading the words over and over again. Something inside her clicked. That night, she boldly decided to quit her job and travel for a year. Chapter 2, The First Step. Leaving everything behind was terrifying, but Sophie was determined. She packed her bags, bought a one-way ticket to Thailand, and said goodbye to the corporate world. The moment she stepped off the plane in Bangkok, she was hit by a wave of heat, unfamiliar scents, and a chaotic yet exciting energy. She struggled with culture shock at first, but she reminded herself why she was here: to explore, to learn, and to grow. Chapter 3, Challenges Along the Way. As Sophie traveled through Thailand, Vietnam, and Cambodia, she faced many challenges. In Hanoi, she got lost in the maze-like streets of the Old Quarter. In Siem Reap, she accidentally ate something too spicy and had to learn the hard way about local cuisine. But the biggest challenge came in Bali, Indonesia, where she signed up for a solo trekking adventure in the mountains. Halfway through the trek, a sudden storm hit. The rain poured down heavily, the path became slippery, and she realized she had taken a wrong turn. Panic set in. She had no phone signal, and it was getting dark. Taking a deep breath, she remembered something she had read before leaving on her journey. In moments of fear, stay calm, think clearly, and trust yourself. She retraced her steps carefully, looking for familiar landmarks. After an hour of walking in the rain, she finally found her way back to the main path, where a group of fellow trekkers greeted her with relief. That night, sitting around a campfire with her new friends, she realized something powerful. She was far stronger than she had ever given herself credit for. Chapter 4, A New Perspective. With each country she visited, Sophie learned something new, not just about the world, but about herself. She realized that happiness didn't come from a big paycheck or a perfect resume. It came from experiences, connections, and the courage to embrace the unknown. In India, she spent a month in a meditation retreat, learning to quiet her mind and be present. In Italy, she took a spontaneous cooking class and discovered a love for making homemade pasta. In Morocco, she rode a camel through the Sahara Desert and watched the most breathtaking sunset of her life. Chapter 5, Coming Full Circle. After a year of traveling, Sophie returned home. But she wasn't the same person who had left. She had gained confidence, resilience, and a newfound passion for storytelling. Instead of returning to her old job, she started a travel blog to share her experiences and inspire others to take risks and follow their dreams. Soon, her blog gained popularity, and she was invited to speak at events about her journey. One day, she received a message from a young woman who had read her blog. "Because of your story, I finally dared to chase my dreams. Thank you." Sophie smiled. She had set out on a journey to find herself, and along the way, she had helped others do the same. Thank you for listening to Sophie's Journey. We hope this story has helped you improve your English listening skills while inspiring you to step outside your comfort zone. Chapter 6, Facing Setbacks. Just as Sophie's blog was gaining momentum, she encountered her first major setback. A technical issue caused her website to crash, and she lost weeks of work. She felt frustrated, questioning whether she was truly cut out for this path. Instead of giving up, she took it as a learning experience. She rebuilt her website, improved its security, and sought help from experienced bloggers. This setback, though painful, made her more resilient and adaptable. Chapter 7, New Opportunities. As Sophie's blog continued to grow, she was approached by a publishing company to write a book about her journey. Writing a book had never been in her plans, but she realized it was a chance to share her lessons on a larger scale. Over the next 6 months, she poured her heart into writing. She relived her adventures, the challenges she faced, and the wisdom she gained. Finally, her book was published, receiving positive feedback from readers worldwide. Chapter 8: A Life of Purpose. Years later, Sophie looked back at her journey with a deep sense of fulfillment. She had started as someone afraid to take risks, but through travel, challenges, and perseverance, she had built a life that truly made her happy, standing on stage at a major conference, delivering a speech about embracing change and taking bold steps. She realized how far she had come. She ended her talk with the same words that had once inspired her: "Life begins at the end of your comfort zone." And for Sophie, it truly had. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new lesson. And if you have a story idea you'd like to hear, let us know in the comments below. See you in the next episode of the English Listen Lab. Goodbye and happy learning.